There we go. Happy New Year to you.
Same to you, mate. Same to you. You all right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I will be in a bit once we get sorted. For everyone that doesn't know, Lele Records sponsor the show, and this is Ollie from Lele Records, and it's also the awesome singer in Coastal Fire Department.
Yeah, I am sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. I know. Brilliant. So it's been thing, a bit of a thing for you, and about bots on
Yeah,
Spotify.
a little bit, but also it's probably a little bit wider than that. I think, as you know, so many bands moan and groan about Spotify or Amazon or whatever. They don't pay us enough, and they don't realise it's nothing to do with pay. It's PR. It's getting
Yeah,
your music out there. That's all it is. Uh, can Spotify and others pay a little bit more? Yeah, I think they can, but it's not there to earn money for you. It's there to promote you. But of course, when you go on to something like Spotify or Amazon Music or whatever, you have to sign up to their terms. And so if you get caught out breaking Spotify's terms, like botting, yeah, and we could talk about that in a minute, there are going to be some consequences. Hence why I think in this day and age, you'd be an idiot to be in a band sort of getting fake streams.
yeah. It's like fake followers or whatever. You can tell.
Yeah,
You can tell on social media if someone's got a load of fake followers. There's
yeah,
no interaction or anything, no plays. Then they've not got. Oh, we've got 1 million followers. No, you've not, because you've only got 3 people commenting. So I don't think you've got 100 million followers, have you? And it's a foolish thing to do. Not only that, is how do you know what's real and what's not real? So, for example, the numbers on the show, we could do stuff and make it look like we've got 20,000 people watching, but
yeah.
that doesn't mean anything to me or
It
anyone
means it
else.
means nothing. It means nothing, and also you're just shortchanging yourself because venues will actually look at your streaming figures and your social media if you're booking being booked in a big venue. And what will happen is they'll find out quite quickly that you're fake, or you turn up and you've got all these thousands of fans supposedly in all these streams, and actually you pull in two or three people, they're going to know straight away,
Yeah, because
straight
if
away.
you've got that many fans and you say, "Oh, we've got a gig on and it's in Birmingham on the 28th,"
Mm,
you're gonna get you're gonna get quite a few people there, aren't you?
yeah, and there's also some of the big labels actually do bot streaming. I'm absolutely certain of that. And there's a person on a fairly major label. I won't mention their name. They have about 1,000 people following them on Facebook. Then you go over to Instagram, they've got 245,000. And when you go through the list of followers, they're all like blank pictures or people who've never posted before or silly names. You can just tell it's all fake. And then I was just looking through her Instagram tonight, and there were so many likes, like 20, 30,000 for every post. And then there was some posts where there were no likes at all and no comments and nothing. So clearly they hadn't got the bots, or the bots weren't working to promote those posts. And so it looked really, really silly, 25,000 likes, go to the next post, zero likes, zero shares, and no comments. So yeah,
No.
you've got bot followers.
Uh,
And I'd imagine probably the same on Spotify.
yeah, yeah, definitely, mate. It's a really interesting thing that what people are doing and automating a lot of stuff. I don't tend to automate a lot of my stuff, but I do schedule. So some of the interviews we've done the last few months,
Yeah,
I've got them scheduled right up into right up to the end of January, early February, because that just trickles them in. But
yeah,
they're not automated. They know I've posted them. I've not gone through because
yeah.
there's some posting software, and I've always shied away from it because I think it'll know that you're doing it from hoots or whatever they are, and I'd rather spend the time and put them up myself. To be fair,
Yeah, I mean, it's all sort of self-defeating, and there are small bands that I've come across. So if I spot a band who are interested in joining the label, and I can spot quite quickly that they've been bot streaming, it's an immediate no for me because that's just totally fake, and you want authentic, organic sort of growth. And what I don't think people think about or is that, and I've seen this, people have approached me, so I'm having problems with Spotify and this, that, and the other. They will remove your songs. They'll even remove whole albums if they think that there's an issue. They won't pay you any more royalties. They can fine the distributor. So you upload your music to a distributor who then puts it onto Spotify, Amazon. They can fine them. I think the Spotify charge is $10 or €10 a month whilst for bot streaming singles and whatever. So that will go to the distributor. They'll come to you and they'll be charging you, and then ultimately it'll probably get got taken off. I know that distributors are taking down accounts when they're being spotted. And of course, if you get spotted, you won't make any of Spotify's curated playlists.
No.
You won't make those other little automated lists like radio and autoplay and daily mix. You won't make those. There'd be all sorts of stuff. It's just really not worth it, and I can't push that enough because I don't think people are taking it seriously because I'm still finding uh, artists who are botting. It's
Yeah.
so clear. So, for example, there's one I've seen recently. They've got 500 followers roughly, and they released a load of singles a few years ago, and these singles had 80,000, 90,000, whatever streams, and now I've looked at them and their latest ones haven't even got over 1,000.
Yeah. So
And there's just no way that so I think Spotify works on like between 5 to 20%. So if you've got 1,000 followers and you get 5 to 20,000 streams, that looks sort of normal. If you get onto a big playlist, then it could go a bit haywire after that. So you're going to start standing out. They've got all these automated systems. They've got people looking at it. It's so easy to spot, and
yeah.
it just damages everything you're trying to build.
Yeah, and I
Spend
think
the
go on.
spend the money on equipment. Spend the money on equipment and better production and
Yeah.
stuff like that rather than botting.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for you. It's vanity, isn't it? It's
No,
a vanity
yeah, it
thing.
is.
But I'd like what you at the start, and I'm a big believer in this. The music industry has changed, and everything's changed. So what was happening in the '80s? Any part of life is not there anymore. It's
Yeah,
changed. The high
yeah,
street, the way people shop, the way people eat, the way they
yeah, yeah.
consume music. So,
Everything.
oh, I'm not getting any more ball, getting no money. Well, yeah, but it's not about that anymore. So, what's moved from it sort of flips on its head. Bands used to do album. They used to do tours to sell their albums, didn't they? That's what they used to
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
Now you've got to produce music to sell your tours. It's like, and that's where you make. That's the only place you're really going to make money is merch,
And merch. Oh yeah.
merch,
Some of them.
merch and gigs.
So if you think of some of it, so I've been to a few gigs recently, and I can't remember what the t-shirts went up to 25, 40 quid. But at a big gig, they can get through a few thousand t-shirts, and that is a lot of money. And those shirts cost 5, 6, 7 quid to produce en masse. It's a real shame that bands are having to survive by selling gigs and selling merch rather than people picking up CDs and the like, because it's everything's changed. People just rather stream in the round, and I do think, as I mentioned earlier, Spotify, Amazon, and Co need to pay out more. I think to the artists, but obviously they can't pay them anything near what they would have got in the 80s and 90s when people were buying physical.
No, because it gets dished out between the top record
Yeah,
producers, really. So people go on.
yeah,
It's never been as easier to get music out there, but it's
yeah,
still controlled at that level by the
yeah.
by the industry, by the big
It
names.
is.
So
So some interesting things connected to that. Not only are the big boys, so that roughly, I think it's the big 5 or 6 labels get 50% of the revenue from Spotify. It could be more, and then they share it out between themselves. They have been sued. I think it might be Spotify has been sued for allowing bot streaming on another rapper's account, which has effectively defrauded other people's payouts because they would.
oh,
So that case is ongoing. There's also another case of Spotify or somebody suing, and it's criminal. It's fraud. So it's a criminal case against an individual who made loads of AI music, uploaded it, got loads of bots, and got them to stream it loads of times, and he's had some big payouts. So there are some court cases ongoing that are really, really interesting, and putting pressure on Spotify to make sure that all their systems are working, and obviously vice versa. If you bot and you make some money, worst case scenario, you could be taken to court for fraud,
yeah,
and then that's the end of it.
nightmare, mate, nightmare. Absolutely
It
wonderful.
is. Just put out the music, smash it all over your social media. Play gigs and do all that sort of stuff. Get on some genuine playlists, and that's easy to do. I'll come back another day. We can talk about playlists.
Yeah.
But you've just got to put the hard work in. There's no labels out there who are going to help you really. Do it yourself. You can do it all yourself.
Correct.
If you're willing to put the hard work in.
And I keep saying, get on podcasts like this, get on blogs, talking about AI and bots, because I use the system now. If I've got an artist on, I'll put it in. Anyway, don't matter what I'm using, but I don't just put it in Chat GPT. I'll put it in something, and it will trawl through like a Chat GPT, and it will give me all the information about that band. Now, this is what frustrates me. I see some great bands, and I put their name in, and hardly anything comes up. So that says to me they're not doing enough. They're not out there. No. They're not, the ones that are pushing it and are growing. When I do the same, and I'm gonna have to do a video on it one day. When I'm searching them, it shows me gigs they've played in, things that've been said. If they've been on a podcast like mine, it'll come up with a video. It's brilliant, and that is where things are going. So if you want to be discovered in 2026, 2027, you need to have your name all around the internet. So when people like me or the BBC start looking for you or putting a name in, it'll give them all this information, and it's like cut down research. It's amazing.
Yeah, and because everything that you put out there onto the old internet is going to be saved, and so the more times you're hitting things, you're reporting on this, and you're sharing a post from so and so's radio station that played you, and you're announcing something or announcing a gig. All these is just leaving behind information about the band, and of course, it all builds up a profile that people can look at. But if you're not willing to post and be on social media, what is the point in you getting upset that our music isn't being picked up because you're not promoting it?
You might as well just go and practice in your shed with your mates.
Yeah, and I do say that sometimes.
I just enjoy it. Just go practice. Just get a couple of cases of beer, go into wherever you practice, enjoy that, get pissed. Job done. That's what you want to do. You just want to play music with your mates, and that's fine. But if you're serious about making a business out, because you need to treat it like a business, you need to treat.
Yes, you do.
It's a bit like me with this year. I've been frustrated where I've been up to, and this year I've gone, right, we're going to step this shit up now because I want this to go. And the end of year wrap up really got me buzzing, and I'm really up for it. So new things going on in the year. Going to do more stuff, more interviews, and it's been good. I'm gonna have to let you go, mate, so I can play some music.
All right, I've got a band rehearsal, but thank you.
Yeah.
And I'll see you all soon. I'm going to be listening for another half an hour, and then I'm off.
Say hello to the lads for us, will you?
I will. I'll see them later.
Ozzy, so Kirk has asked me to say hello and hi to you.
Who?
Kirk.
Never heard of him.
Kirk Pickstone, do you know him?
No.
He's got his own radio show. He's like quite famous in Radioland. No?
It doesn't ring any bells.
Kirk Pickstone, I think he's come to one of our gigs. He's definitely come to one of our gigs.
No.
He looks like old Steptoe.
Oh, Kirk is always in the gym that rides his motorbike.
Yeah, that one. He looks like old Steptoe. Yeah!
Excellent.
Johnny, Kirk says hi.
Hi.
Do you know who he is? Kirk.
Never heard of him.
Kirk Pickstone.
No.
From Duggystone Radio. No. Dougie's Atomic Dustbin. No. He's almost 60. He's in the gym all the time. No. He's always has technical issues with his radio show. No. He's got a lovely wife who cooks bacon rolls. No. Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the Vale. I thought the video of you being crossing the Vale. Like I love that. But it's great because I've been there. I knew exactly where he was when he was filming. I thought, oh, that is. Yeah. And then people go and watch it. He's dead miserable. Ozzy's dead miserable, and he goes over the bridge, which is the divide, to be in the border, and he starts jumping about because he's back in the Vale. He's fucking genius. Love it.
We got more of those coming. We've got Ozzy giving tips on pool. He doesn't play pool. And also, I've got one from around the Mariners, and so you'll remember the Mariners. So yeah,
wonderful.
But there's loads of opportunities, isn't there? Throw it on your social media, and it all helps.
Yeah,
best wishes to you.
Go and check the guys out. Coastal Fire Department and Lele Records. Anyway, thanks, mate. Have a good one.
Cheers. Bye.
See you later. Right, this is the Cargos.